Hello, welcome back to my channel. Today I thought I would talk you through my favourites from the month of May. There'll be some beauty favourites, some food, television, an audiobook, and I think that's about it. So let's get started. This Treacle Moon shower gel is a favourite for the whole family, as you can tell by how much we've used. I discovered this brand because they had two scents that reminded me of my favourite scents overall. One of them is the original scent for Sol de Janeiro, and it's the Brazilian shower gel that I tried first, and the other one is a Snow Fairy scented equivalent, and that they're both really nice. And so when I saw this coconut one, I thought I would try it because at the moment I'm really big into coconut, vanilla and pina coladas, all those kind of things, so this was right up my street, and I would probably repurchase this if I needed another shower gel, but we've got quite a few to get through at the moment, so once this is gone then it will just go into my empties, and I'll wait until I need to buy one before I get another one of their scents. I also really liked this Garnier micellar water, and it's the oil infused one. I tend to use this one more than Annabelle does. She prefers the rose scented one, and she's got through a whole bottle of that as well. I'm not going to repurchase this yet because I have the aloe one to get through, but I really like the oil layer, and so you shake it up before you use it, and I use it to get rid of my eye makeup. I don't use it to get rid of my facial makeup like my foundation or anything like that, because I tend to double cleanse, but I just use this right at the end to make sure that all the mascara is gone, and for the price I just can't recommend it enough. Still in skincare, I've got the Byoma moisturising rich cream. I bought this because I ran out of the Tatcha dewy skin cream. I didn't want to buy another Tatcha one just because it's so expensive, and I'd seen this one recommended on social media, so I thought I'd try it. What I really like about it is that it's really lightweight, and you can layer it with SPF in the mornings and it's not too heavy on your face. At night time I use it with a serum, and I think it's just the perfect thing for the price. The only thing that I don't like about it as much is that it comes in this pump, and I find that it's hard to get all the product out. There was one point where I couldn't get anything out no matter how much I pumped, and Annabelle did some kind of hack to get it working again, but if she didn't know that hack then I basically would have wasted the whole bottle because it was barely used when it stopped working. So I'll have to find out what she actually did to get it working again, but she seemed to know her stuff, so I'm very grateful to my daughter for that. Two hair care products that came part of the same set, and I got this for Christmas, and it's the Ouai detox shampoo and leave-in conditioner. There's also another one in the set, but I can't find it at the moment. It's probably in Annabelle's room if I'm completely honest, but as you can tell that one's half empty and that one is practically all empty. I wash my hair every other day, and if I leave it an extra day then I will use this one straight after just to make sure my hair is properly clean, and sometimes I'll use this one first and then I'll use a different shampoo afterwards, because generally whenever I wash my hair I do a double cleanse. Moving away from skincare and toiletries, I've got a food recommendation. So If you follow my Instagram, you may know that on a Wednesday I am just taxi service and always taking the kids from one place to another, and I tend to have dinner in the car, and these are great for those days because I literally put a chicken breast or two in the air fryer with some cubed potatoes. Then I'll have it with a bit of side salad and eat it in the car, and it's the perfect thing to eat because it doesn't get cold quickly, and even if it does, it's just like a chicken salad type thing with some potato cubes in. I tend to get these sachets or the big ones from like Sainsbury's or M&S that are like the jars, and just sprinkle them onto the chicken or marinate them beforehand if I remember in the morning, and then just cook them in the evening. I just like that you don't really have to faff around with them, and the flavours are really nice. The only thing though is I think they probably contain a fair bit of salt, so it's got 19% salt, so I might have a look and see if I can make my own like seasoning combo which doesn't have salt in. My book recommendation is Tom Lake by Ann Patchett. I loved everything about this story. I loved Meryl Streep's narration because I listened to it on Audible, and the journey that you took from the beginning all the way to the end, which was so bittersweet. It's basically about a lady called Lara who has 3 daughters, and she's telling them her life story basically because they are fascinated with this actor called Peter Duke. She had a relationship with him and she was an actress, and just everything about the story was so moving. It was like taking a warm bath. It was just so nice. You just jump in, get immersed, and just warms you all up. So yeah, it was really, really good, and I would definitely give it 5 stars. I've also listened to The Dutch House by Ann Patchett, and although that was a great story, it just wasn't as good as this one for so many different reasons. But yeah, it's a real feel-good story. I don't know if it was motivational. I don't think it was. I think it was just nice to be in that world and like hearing all about her life as if it was like a real person. And I think that's what I've kind of liked about my like 5-star rated books recently, is they feel like you're reading a biography, and that and the 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo, they're very much the same kind of vibe, and I liked both of them just as much as each other. If one of them were to have the edge, it would probably be Taylor Jenkins Reid's one, which is the 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo. That one has the edge, but just ever so slightly. My TV recommendation is Dr. Odyssey starring Joshua Jackson. Although I've only seen the first 2 episodes, I think it's quite good so far. It's very entertaining and just easy to watch, and it's the type of thing that I can watch while I'm making my crochet blanket, which is perfect because I don't want anything too taxing. And it's really nice to see Joshua Jackson in there because I think he often chooses very good plots when he chooses his work. And when I was younger, I absolutely loved Dawson's Creek. What else was he in that I liked? I enjoyed Fringe. I haven't watched all of Fringe yet, and he was in another one. He was in another one that I watched like fairly recently, and that was good as well. Oh, I remember, it was one with Reese Witherspoon, Little Fires Everywhere, and that was really good as well. So yeah, he's definitely a brilliant actor, and I would always watch anything that he's in because he makes really good choices when it comes to choosing acting work. So yeah, I would recommend that one as well. I hope you enjoyed watching this video, and I will see you in my next one.